Hello there, my friends. Welcome to the latest issue of the Outdoor Gear Review. And today, we're just going to be processing some wood. We have a winter storm coming up tonight, and some winter storms coming later this week with the promise of over a foot of snow for our area. So that sounds pretty good. We'll see if that actually happens or not. With these mountains, you can never tell, you know, one day at a time. That's what we do around here. But we're going to be using the Sven Saw along with the BK2 and the Ontario Plus to saw and baton some wood. And basically what I'm going to do is just get ready for whenever I do decide to come out and do some camping this week. I prefer to wait for some actual snow instead of freezing rain, which they're kind of calling for tonight. We shall see. But anyway, we're going to process some wood, have a good time doing it, enjoy the outdoors. So thank you guys for joining us. We shall get started. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm using here. You guys may recognize the Sven Saw 15-inch. We have the Ontario Gen 2 SP50. Sick knife. And we have the Becker BK2 with this god-awful sheath. Freaking hate this thing. It's the only downside to this knife, is the sheath absolutely sucks. The handle's pretty slick too. I still need to put some grippy tape on there, but all in good time, right? I did purchase and order a leather homemade handmade sheath for this knife. Should be done in a couple weeks. It takes about a month to make it, and I'll definitely show that to you guys whenever it's done. Also in my sack of goodies we have some WD-40. Oh yes. We also have some very used and worn mechanics gloves. These are freaking awesome. I do have a new pair, and I just haven't brought myself around to actually chucking these yet. They're just so good, even though the fingers and the palms are starting to get ripped out of them. And that's pretty much it, my friends, for all the goods I got today. We got a lot of trees down in the area, so we have plenty of wood to process. Some of it I will baton, some of it I'll just hack up into pieces here. But it's chilly today. It's about 35 degrees. And I'm sure we'll be warming up nicely here shortly. But already, I see the first tree I'm going to saw and take down. Let's do this. I believe I've shown you guys before how to take apart and put together the Sven Saw. If not, I'll go ahead and show you right now. Super simple. Nothing to it, just to do it. You guys can see that very well, but it goes in there. And that piece goes in here. And of course it's not easy to do with gloves on because I can't feel exactly what I'm doing. Let's see, can you guys see that? Basically the pin just comes down like so. And then you just take your washer, your nut, and you tighten it up. And now you have a very nice tight blade ready to do some sawing. This is good stuff here. This is a great product, highly recommended. You really can't go wrong with it. Okay, and we got our WD-40. Just spray on the blade, make sure that it's nice and smooth in our cuts. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. The root system to this tree here is still attached. Too heavy. It's kind of buried it to the ground. So we're going to saw it down here at the bottom and then work our way up. Okay, basically, just go hack this in half, make it easier to carry. This is very, very dense wood. It's really, really hard. Perfect. All right, guys. One tree down. We might as well find another to take down as well. I think I see it already. Let's go up on top of this hill. See what we're working with up here. Oh no, that's a pretty good sized tree. Also looks rotten as funk. It's big. That's what I'm looking at right here. You know what? Let's give it a shot. All right, you guys ready? It's a big tree, you gotta be careful. You guys see that? All right. Let me show you guys just how big this bad boy is. It's a monster. We'll hack it here so I can actually carry this damn thing. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Perfect. You guys could see just how big this tree was. Now, we'll carry this tree down. Start sawing it up into smaller pieces and hack it up. It sure feels good to be out here, get the blood pumping, that heart beating. It's great. All right. I brought our tree down here. So now we're gonna start going into sections. If you want to go out into the woods and do some sawing, make sure to bring your WD-40. You can use other lubricants as well. They do work. I've always used WD-40 though. Talk about making your job a heck of a lot easier. Okay. Let's see. That'll work. This kind of looks like an old birch tree. Huh, but I'm not entirely certain if that's what it is. I'm tired. There we go. Excellent. Let's see. Yeah. This is definitely the calm before the storm. The wind, there's hardly even a breeze, and it feels pretty comfortable out here too. But I guess the temps are supposed to drop tonight. We'll have snow, sleet, possibly freezing rain tomorrow. And then starting Wednesday, the snow showers are supposed to kick in. And over 5,000 feet, we're gonna have possibly double-digit snowfall. So I hope we get it, let me tell you. Oh. I need a really good snowstorm to go camping in. I got some new tents and gear I need to test out. Okay. Okay. Even though the outside of this tree is fairly rotten, which will actually help it burn a hell of a lot better, the inside's still pretty tough, so it'll burn longer. So you basically have the best of both worlds. Okay. You can see that the woodpeckers have been going to town on this baby. That is a big piece of wood. And this saw goes through it very easily. Okay. Oh, man. Let me tell you. My back feels that. Okay. All right, guys. Now that is a pile of wood. Let me show you what we got. Check out our pile of firewood. That is mighty fine. Now we're gonna take one of the knives and we'll start doing some batoning on this, and that's where the Ontario is really going to shine. Really going to shine. You know, I'm going to need a good batoning stick. So, let's make one real quick out of this really hard wood. Let me move that before I knock my camera over. Yeah. Okay. This wood here has got to be 4 times as hard as this stuff here, so it'll make the perfect baton. Okay. Whoa. I knocked over the camera anyway. Take off some of this bark, because I don't want it. That's just something else to come hit you in the face later on. All right, that will do. Okay. Like I said, my friends, hard as hell. But it's nothing compared to the Ontario. Okay. Yeah. For now, my friends, let's switch over to the BK2. See, I mean, that right there is its very max. it definitely does the job very, very well, don't it? Oh gosh, I don't know. This might be a mistake. I mean, this is almost as wide as the entire blade. You know, it's almost like the extra girth on this blade is just causing these to break, because I'm not actually going all the way through. They're just snapping in half. But the truth is, for batoning, for most of your needs, a knife like this will be perfect. Most people aren't going to be in the woods chopping up trees like I just did. Too much work, too big. But I wanted to give it a good test. Well, let's just keep on going and see if the luck of the Becker BK2 continues, shall we? That is amazing. Okay, that was pretty awesome. The tip of the blade was only sticking out about half of an inch, and I was able to tap that tip all the way through that. That is freaking awesome. Let's go this way. Where I come from, you call that badass. Now that is a nice baton. It's almost like a damn club. All right, guys. This has been a pretty good trip. We got an awesome pile of firewood here that will definitely set us up for at least one day of good camping. Hopefully later this week, one of these storms will actually pan out and we'll get a bunch of snow instead of a bunch of rain and freezing rain. It's a crazy winter, let me tell you. But this is such a good saw, guys. It is absolutely awesome. But, the Ontario is a beast, as always. The Sven Saw did fantastic, as always. The Becker BK2 did really, really good. You just have to know your limitations with it, that's all. The sheath still sucks. Ah, jeez. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's just a piece of shit. Piece of crap. Sorry. The grips, they need some grip tape, which I'll put on there later. But still, the knife itself is a beast. It's great. But I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.